Okay, let's go. You ready? So today I've got one of the most important guests. I was going to make this a Natalie and Alfred sitting in a tree, but I feel like it should be a podcast episode. Because, whenever do you have the incomparable Natalie Adriaan in the studio? Very popular celebrity in the South African fashion sphere. Hello, Natalie.
Hi.
Can you bring the mic closer to your face, please?
Just as-
Okay, there we go.
Hello.
So what do you think of my podcast studio that you helped me build?
So baie tech-oriënteerd wat jy aangaan.
You look very...
Jy sien net kabels.
I neatened it up quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
Natalie, you know how this place looked.
This is neat. Okay.
You know how this place looked before. It was hectic. Let me take this thing off because Nat is judging me for having headphones on.
Aye.
Listen, so I wanted to talk to you and just have you on because we haven't done a Natalie and Alfred sitting in a tree in a long time. And so I someone made it a podcast
Can I
episode.
swear?
You can do what you want. It's a podcast.
Okay.
I'll just obviously bleep it out for my good Christian people. But no, so we haven't had one since we've been in Cape Town. I think we should talk about the last 6 months in Cape Town. The moving one. How did the moving feel? How are you feeling? How's things going?
Just on a separate note, I just feel like you think that people want to hear from me. I'm very boring. I don't really have much to say.
The numbers dictate otherwise.
I don't. Ek is 'n baie boring mens.
Watch this.
I don't have conversation.
Watch this video. Every time you are in the show, in any video clip, it has 30% more views on average. Anything. I mean, there's obviously the jokes that do really well. But when you are in those jokes, even if you say nothing, more people watch. People love you. Okay. And I don't think you are at peace with that.
I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't think so. I think it's just you. I don't think that people, I don't think I'm an interesting person at all. I'm that girl in the background.
I think that's part of your appeal. I think people, it's your reluctance that people are after, because you also, I hate the words people use. You must be authentic, because that in its very thinking that is inauthentic, but you come across as yourself, and I think people connect to that. And how many followers do you have on Facebook, for example?
You know what? I don't know off the top of my head.
But it's more than 50,000 people.
Yeah, it is more. It's grown quite a bit.
You know what 50,000 people are? Do you know that you could fill Cape Town Stadium with 50,000? It's 50,000 people.
Imagine if every single one of them just gives me R1.
You see, that is the very thinking. Anyway.
Just R1.
Yeah, decent geld. So I think you're very popular, and I think you're popular for a reason. I've been trying to get Natalie to do a podcast completely of her own, because I think that she has very interesting ideas and thoughts on the world. The hard part of doing this kind of thing is that, the longer you speak, this is the problem with podcasts. Not the problem, I guess part of the challenge is, it brings out the real person. It brings out the real person,
yeah, and maybe
your opinions.
Yeah, and listen, my opinion is not very popular.
It depends.
I'm not saying, and I'm going to say this out loud, I don't think I'm a judgmental person, but I have an opinion, and it's not always what people want to hear, or it's not always the pleasant side of the action or the decision. I don't know if I should even say that I'm a negative person.
I don't.
But I do have an opinion on things, and I don't always express it. So there's a lot of times where I will think of it, but I will never ever say it, because I am opening up a door that I don't want to sort of face, or I don't want to deal with. And in my head, most of the time during the day, I always tell myself, Natalie, choose your battles. Choose your battles. Do you want to open the store? Do you want to face it? Answer's always no. Not always. I wouldn't say always, because there are times where I'm just like, I face something head on and I'm like, what the F? But many times I would choose your battles. Walk away, just breathe.
She doesn't have much to say.
I don't have much to say.
Listen, opinions, people are going to disagree or agree. That is the way the world is. Your opinion, no one is ever really right or wrong. Well, sometimes they are, but I mean, your opinion is your opinion, and people are going to celebrate it or not. And there's always going to be people with differing opinions, as long as we're respectful of each other. That's always been our thing on our channels.
I am very respectful. And listen, again, we're generalizing here, because I've got a lot of opinions on a lot of things.
Everyone's got opinions on everything.
Yeah, no, true. We are generalizing. I don't have...
No, I'm saying is that what I'm trying to get to is that everybody on planet Earth has an opinion on something. Some will agree with you, some won't. As long as we have a place where we can be respectful of each other, that's fine.
Yeah, and I think that's also why I choose my battles, because a lot of people don't have an open mind, so they wouldn't take it the way I would maybe, or I wouldn't take it the way I should take it because I'm so angry about certain things.
It's your opinion.
Yeah, true.
And everyone's got one.
True.
And whether people agree with you or not, that's irrelevant actually.
Yeah,
it's about the respectful nature of each. People must just be respectful. They can disagree with... People disagree with me on the internet all the time. The beauty of the block button is what I'm after. This is my world, my community. If you rude on my thing, you can disagree with me, but if you're rude, I press block.
You see, now I take that now a step further. In my head, I take that a step further. Yes, it's all good and well you block that person. But that person is still that bitter behind that button. And I can't seem to understand why that person is so bitter to someone else. Is this really affecting you in any way? Whatever you said, whatever that bitter sees on that side, and whatever you said, is that really going to affect that person? Did that person wake up in that morning? Is he having a shitty life? Why are you being that way? Why do you have that mentality? It's all good and well you block that person, because the person will never be able to do that to you again. But they're still there, and they're going to go to someone else and shut them down and break them like they do with me all the time. They break me when they comment such you see now people's not getting the best of me, and they seeing the best of me. They don't know me like this. I'm angry, I'm bitter, I resent people for being so horrible to someone who's just trying to do something with their life.
What happened this morning? I don't understand all this. I have no idea.
Anyway,
I have no idea. No, I have
open that door.
No, I have no idea what this is.
It's because you spoke about comments, and I just hate terrible comments. I hate it. I'm not expecting to always have good comments, but it's that shitty ones that really sits here and makes you question and doubt everything that you're doing.
I didn't. I must say this, I'm better at compartmentalizing these things. I go, people are angry, this is the world.
Yeah, no, you
this
are better.
Is the
I
world.
take it to heart.
No,
and I shouldn't even
I have feelings. People say things that hurt me all the time. People say I'm fat. People say I'm this, I'm that. I speak too much. That's boring, whatever. It hurts my feelings. But sometimes it stays with me for a day or two. But this is the world. This is how the world is. And
it's sad, but it's a sad reality, and I'm very sad about it, and I'm sad that people would think that that's okay. Anyway.
But again, and it's just this whole thing about this is what I struggle with in society a lot, is that what did you expect? You know what I mean? We are adults, we walk in the world, there are angry people. There are people that I'm unreasonable to. You know, there's people I look at the media and I go, because you must remember in the media, you like look at a person from the distance and you go, I don't like this, that, and the next thing I have feelings of that person. And I'm being that horrible person to that human. I'm just not typing it out. People are going to like you. People are not going to like you. It's about sort of understanding that, in my opinion, it's about understanding those things, is that people are going to be bitter. And I block you. That's in my spaces, I block you, just like I'm not friends with certain people.
I just think it takes someone with mental issues to type whatever they feel that's horrible to break the next person, because you know exactly what you're doing. That's where my problem
You see,
comes in.
now that gives me calm. That gives me calm because I go like, this person wants to be mean.
But you see, but that's what I can't.
They wanna be mean.
That's what I struggle with.
So then what I do is I deprioritize you immediately because I go like, yeah, you just want to be mean. Something
Like, there's
horrible has
so many
happened in your
people-
life and you're projecting that onto me. It's got nothing to do with me. Let me get a coffee, call my pretty wife and play with my kids. And that is, you have to, I guess I've just, in entertainment, I've just grown a thick skin. I do believe I've grown a thick skin
Yeah,
over the last 15
You
years.
are so much better than me in that.
I think that I do have these feelings as well. I just go, I choose my battles. Like, I don't let people run away with my emotional ball. No, jy gaan nie my dag spoil nie. Or jy gaan nie my 2 dae spoil nie, because sometimes you can spoil a day, but not 3. Not a damn. Anyway, do you want to continue with this thing? Or
Anyway, but how, you asked me a question, how was the
Yeah,
move?
this thing took a turn. I don't even know if I could air that. There's a lot of beeps I'm going to have to put in.